Hi guys, so let's see if I can. Okay, you can't. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna go to your sink. You're gonna fill it up with water. Fill it up about maybe halfway. Cold or hot, it don't matter. Okay, and then what you're gonna do, I can do this with one hand. Just take it to your stove, and you're gonna, let's see what we want it. We want it about an 8. So you put it on about an 8. And then, let's see. This is the kind of macaroni we're going to be eating. That's all our clean dishes. This is the Velveeta, the best macaroni in the world. Thanks, Velveeta. You can sponsor me and get me $1 million for sponsoring your name. Thank you. So it's Velveeta shells and cheese, and it's the original. Comes in a 3-pack. We use 2. So what you're gonna do is get your handy Andy. Let's see. Where's our knives at? Nope. Let's see. Yep. You're gonna get your knife. Here's a knife, just a plain old knife. Look how sharp that mama is. Oh, wrong eye. No wonder the. But you want to make sure you get your water, your pot. Look how sharp that is. It's if it'll focus. Okay, well, I can't get it to focus for some odd reason. But what you're going to do is you're going to come over here and you're going to go 1, 2. If you know your numbers, you're going to count 2. 1, 2. And what you're going to do is get your tip and stick it in there slightly. Hold the box for support. And then you're going to poke it. You're still going to be holding it, but you want to poke it. And then slice it. And make sure that there ain't no kiddos. If you got kids running around, whatever, we'll just let that sit. You can see the eye getting hot. Then you're going to come back over here, and then you're going to pull it down. Pull your paper. And then you're going to, let's see, up. Get it closer on that. And it's made with real cheese. It ain't no artificial crap. Liquid gold at the top. Liquid, a drop of cheese, and then gold. Alright, that's 1. And that's 2. The same box. Get out of here, paper. Same box. Liquid Gold, Velveeta cheese. Like I said, Velveeta, you can sponsor me and give me $1 million. That would be great. Thank you, Velveeta, if you're watching, which you will. And then it's the same box, and then you're gonna look at your water. That's our pot holder, so you don't burn your hands, slap off. So if you look at your water, you can start seeing your little bubbles at the bottom. See those little bitty bubbles? The little tiny bubbles. What that is it's evaporating, so it's getting hot. Now this is going to be kind of encompassing, but we'll get it done. Slowly but surely. What you want to do is, you want to open your box. Alright. Now that you got your box open, you can just fold it back like that, you know, out of your way. And then gently pull it out, because sometimes these will hook in like that. And when they hook in like that, then you just set them aside. There's going to be, that's what your shells look like. So, your shells are not cooked. So this is the packet full of the Liquid Gold. As the box says, Liquid Gold. You get 2 in a box. You got a box. You got 1 box here. Okay, you can see our water's now starting to boil pretty hard. Let's see if we can get it a little better. Yeah, you can see the water now. Stick your hand over it, it gets pretty hot. Alright, we're going to try to open the second box. And all we're doing is just preparation. Preparation is always the key. You always want to prepare your meals. Get them ready. Get them prepared. Like I said, see, that's what it looks like inside with the pack of Liquid Gold, as they call it, which is your cheese. And see, like that, how it comes in like that. All you do is get your hands on both sides and just pull it down. That's all you got to do to make sure. And then that's your 2-pack. That's your 2 packets of Liquid Gold that come in that box, and then that come in this box. It says it's Liquid Gold, an instant family favorite made with the and it's Liquid Gold, and it's real cheese. It ain't. Now if you look, which our light bulb on that side is blown, so, but as you can tell, there's evaporation. It's smoking. See that? The water, you can see the bubble is pretty good now. What we're going to do is let that go to a rolling boil. Now what I like to do, when I normally have one hand, is I like to rip the sides off. But we're not going to do that because we ain't going to be making a mess today. So I don't feel like cleaning it up. Let's see. Yeah, because I don't like cleaning it up. So, what I normally like to do is, while your water's heating up, you always want your water to heat up and get a good rolling boil. So what you're going to do is, one side's already open here. So what you want to do is gently pour your noodles in like that. Up, up, up. It's okay, it's okay. And then you pick up your excess noodles. That's what it looks like. A shell. A macaroni shell. I guess I only dropped one. Uno. One. In Spanish, uno. Yeah, uno. So, like I said, that's our little snowman cup. It's beautiful. Yes, it is. Merry Christmas. Which it ain't Christmas yet. Now, you can see that it's starting to boil pretty good. You can see a lot of the evaporation coming in and everything. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna beat it. You're gonna beat it down gently. Not hard, gently. Let's get some macaroni action there for y'all guys here. Alright, what that's gonna do is that's gonna even it out where the little bit that's left in there will flow right in there smoothly. You might have a little bit of stragglers, one or two, and then there you go. Then you gently pour, then you move it with your fingers like that. And then now all you got is one box. But you get two, but you pour it all in one. So now let's go back to our pot and just be mesmerized by how it's so beautifully boiling. Get a closer up for that heat down there. There you go. Get that heat good. Pretty good heat. I had that one on first. So, what you're going to do is you're just going to stand here patiently. Yes, I said patiently. And look good like me. You're going to look good like me. And you're going to wait till it boils. That's what you got to do. All the smoke, all the evaporation, till you get a rolling boil. And then you pour them in there. Now we just wait. So, after that, you clean up your trash. We take the package and throw it away. Alright. Alright, now you grab that box. We about made a mess. Clean dishes again. Beautiful as ever. The Christmas cup again. Oh, I got a surprise I want to show y'all. Hold on. These were given to us. These beautiful polka dotted cups. They're so beautiful. It's like Christmassy even. Alright, I hear the pot boiling. So let's come back over here to our stove and see what we got. Alright, so far it's getting there. Let's turn our heat down just a tad bit. And you can see the bubbles now are showing up pretty good. Let's wipe our lenses. So I know it's probably full of condensation. So all of that smoke is evaporating. So what it is it's getting hot. You can see the water starting to boil slowly. That's what those bubbles are for. We'll go around slowly. It's just a normal size pot. Alright, let's see. Alright, and you get your chicken. get your chick. You know, your chick. Your beautiful chicken. This is going to be kind of cumbersome, so we're going to go get my assistant. Or better yet, let's see, where's some scissors at? Chop, chop, chop. Alright, let's check our water again. You got them little tiny bubbles. Little tiny bubbles. What they're going to do is keep on bubbling until your thing gets hot. What you're going to do is you just cut around it. Don't be ashamed. It's okay. You got protection. It's down here. Just as long as you don't put your finger nowhere close to the blade, you'll be just fine. What you're going to do is keep on going around. Take your can like that. And go back up to where you cut it. And go around some more. Alright. Until you go all the way around. Our water's getting hot now. Like we want it. My father's coffee cup. He loves his coffee. That's the first thing he does in the mornings. The man don't have his coffee. He's a grumpy one. Y'all fathers, when y'all watch this, comment below if y'all are grumpy and need their coffee in the morning like my father. So what you're going to do is you're going to peel. Once you've cut, you're going to peel. All the way down. Ow. Okay. It might hurt a little bit, but it's okay. And then you're going to throw her in the trash. And now, we got two beautiful cans of chick. You got your chicken. Your chunk chicken, if it can focus. Hello. Let's focus. Focus. There you go. Get your chunk chicken breast. With rib meat. I did not know it. See if we can get a clearer. There we go. I did not know it come with rib meat. Okay. Oh. Let's see. There we go. So, now that we got our... Now, on my stove, that's what it looks like. You know, if your stove top is on. Now our water's starting to boil. Look at all that steam. It's evaporating. And what you're going to do to your cans of your chicken breast, is you're going to open it. And then you're going to remove the paper. Go bye-bye, disappear. And then you're going to come back over to the sink. And then you're going to drain it. And what you're doing is making it where it's just chicken. That's the kind of soap we use. The best ever. It can clean ducts that's been abandoned in the ocean full of oil. Diesel, you know, not gasoline oil. That's the kind we love to use, is that Dawn Ultra. Now after you've drained your chicken, you're going to grab your other can. We like using 2 cans of chicken in ours. So y'all do whatever y'all's preference is. If y'all like only 1 can, it's just... And then you drain it. You drain it again. You want to make sure you get all that juice out. Because what you're going to do is you're going to season it once it all is done. Alright, we're going to come back and check our water once we're done draining this pretty good. Okay? Our water's starting to boil pretty good now, as you can tell. It's fogging up. It's starting to do a boil. There you go. That's a little better angle. See them little bubbles at the bottom? That's what you're going to want. And you're going to see it. See up there in that corner of the right? That's boiling gently. It's starting to do a royal boil. And what you're going to do is you're going to get your finger try not to cut yourself or get a spur. I got a spur in my thumb one time and it was not pleasant. So you're just going to take it like that. And take it more like that. And then there's your chicken. What you're going to... There it goes. It's boiling good now. Alright, once it starts getting to a royal boil, first you want to come over here and rinse out your sink pretty good. Because you don't want that chicken to stain your sink. That chicken smell, all that chicken juice and stuff. So what you're going to do is once you're done rinsing out your sink, you're going to come back and look at your pot, and it's starting to boil pretty good. So, what you're going to do is now that it's at a rolling boil, you're going to take this. You're going to take your side that has the emptiness, the ripped side, and gently pour it into your boiling water. It's okay. Okay? Now what you're going to do is you get your chicken and you put it in there with it. So what that's going to do, and then if you're like me, throw it in the sink and rinse it out. We'll get a spoon here. And I've noticed, do not, listen to me now, if you want this and your food to turn out as amazing as mine's going to turn out, do not season it right now. Alright, we're going to... There we go. Got to get another close action. Alright, dude, like I said, do not season it right now. Because if you season it and then you're going to drain it, you got to drain it. Then you're going to come over to your sink and rinse it out real good. You're just going to rinse it and throw it in the other side for now. Just for a minute. You want to rinse it pretty good. And then you're going to spray the sink out again. So what you're doing is just cleaning. You're rinsing out your sink. That's all you're doing. And then you're going to grab them and then take them over here and chuck them in the garbage can. And then now what you're going to do is go to where your drainer is for your silverware. And this is the kind of spoon we like. We like the hard body spoon with the hard tip on it like that. And it's got the handle and everything. It's a good spoon. And then what you want to do is you're going to stir from the bottom. Don't be no little baby and stir from the top. Because what you're doing if you stir from the top, excuse me, if you're stirring from the top, all you're going to have is your chicken stirring. So what you need to do is stir from the bottom. That's what you got to do. Stir from the bottom to the top. You stir it, it'll do the rest. Trust me. Now we're just going to wait and let this boil some more. You can break up your chicken first, but when it starts boiling pretty good, it'll break up itself. And what don't break up, you can just break up when you drain it. Once you drain it, mix in your liquid gold, as they say it is, your cream cheese, the liquid cheese. What you're gonna do is you're gonna just keep on stirring it every couple of minutes. Just set that there. And now you can throw the other one in the trash because it's no good. It don't need to be just standing there. So what you're gonna do is get your drainer. This is our drainer. That's the drainer we use, and then we got another one, but it ain't been used, so. So what you're going to do now is just stand here and wait like we were waiting for the water to boil for our noodles. And now that we got room, what you want to do now is go to the top of your liquid gold, which the box says it. Like I said, your liquid gold. Like I said, Velveeta, sponsor, sponsor, sponsor. Sponsor me. All you gotta do is sponsor me. Give me that at least $500 for saying and cooking with your food that you make in the company. So what you're gonna do is you're just gonna squeeze the top, because you're gonna end up cutting it. You're gonna cut it. And you just wanna squeeze tightly along the side of it like that. Move our spoon out of the way. And you're gonna do the same thing for the second one. You just wanna make sure you get that cheese at the bottom, because you don't want the cheese at the top and it's no good. You know, you waste your cheese. Now it's boiling, you just stir it. You want to stir it, but you don't want to stir it too much that it can't cook. That's what it looks like right there. We'll get a close-up action for y'all here. And all you're going to do is just let the water do its thing. You're just going to let it boil. And you're going to let it boil until your noodles are tender, or enough you can stick a fork through it and it cuts it. One of the two. You're just going to keep on stirring it. Like I said, don't stir like a little baby and just stir your chicken, because then you'll end up letting your noodles stick, and then you got to scrub for hours because you didn't stir your noodles. And then you're going to come, this is our butter. This is our butter. But we don't have no butter. Okay, you can improvise and put a little bit of salt. Just a tad bit, not a lot. And what that's going to do is it's going to replace it with the butter. And it helps it where it don't stick. And you can see now how the chicken's breaking up slowly. Like that. And what you're going to do is, once you drain it, so like I said, your chicken, you can chop it up real good once there ain't no water once you drain it. You're going to let it boil. So what you're going to do is just let it boil. Like that. And just let it boil. This is the scissors. It don't matter as long as it's scissors. You can use any scissors. As long as it's good enough to cut this packet open for your cheese. Your liquid gold. Your cheese. And then you're just gonna stand here, look at the chicken boiling, get a closer look if it don't fog up the camera. And what that's doing is just give it a stir every couple of minutes. You know, you don't want to keep on stirring it, then it won't end up cooking. You know, if you don't let it stay in the water and boil. You can see it's already starting to come apart now. If you jiggle it, you can see how it's leaving the residue behind, the pieces that's already been chopped up by the water. And you can tell, let me drain it so y'all can see it better. You can tell how the noodles like that is like that. You can tell that your noodles is cooking. Now, we like ours tender. We like ours where if you chew it, you ain't got to chew it and it ain't hard. But, like I said, you want it at the consistency of you can stick a fork through the macaroni shell and it cuts it. Cuts it in half. With no force, just, cuts it. You're just going to let it do a roll and boil. Until there really ain't no time set. So, here's our drainer again. It's got holes. We'll get another close-up action of our heat down here. Now this is just set on an 8. We'll bring it down just a little bit because we don't want it boiling and cooking too fast and then boiling and not cook at all. So as you can tell, there's still going to be big chunks, but like I said, once you drain it, it's all going to be worth it at the end with that liquid gold. And see, with the shells, I can use this box. With this box, let's see, where is it? It's a cheese pack. It's Velveeta cheese. It ain't like we bought cheese here. Let's see. There it is. Here it is. This is the kind here, the Crafts. Yeah, Crafts. We use y'all's macaroni too. Sponsor me. $800,000. Y'all got this. Come on, don't fail me. We like using this, but you have to have milk for this one. Any kind of milk. Coconut, your milk preference. Coconut milk. I really wouldn't do strawberry milk, but whatever your preference is. We like Crafts too, but we also love that Velveeta. Because Velveeta is much easier. Put that back there in the pantry. Now let's come back to our pot here. Now the evaporation is still going to be smoking. It ain't going to quit. Your steam's going to stay steady. We'll get another close-up action. Quit fogging up. There you go. So, clean our lenses again because I know it's full of fog. Now, you're just going to stir it. Now, you do not want it to stick because if you let it stick, you'll have to be the one scrubbing it and it ain't pleasant. Now, you can tell your noodles. Let's drain it here. You can see your noodles here. You can see how, at the beginning, how they were, they're going to be dry, of course, in the box, but you can tell. We'll get a closer look here. You can tell the noodles. You can tell that they're cooking. You notice that. You can see that. Like and subscribe when it gets uploaded. This video I'm doing here gets uploaded. If y'all want me to do more like this, let's get some more subscribers. Is what we're gonna do. We're gonna need some more subscribers if y'all want me to do some more cooking episodes like this. And you just want to tap it like that because sometimes if you got one that's slotted, let's see, we got one, yeah. You're gonna come over here and one like that, if you're stirring the noodles, if it's a spoon, the noodles can get caught up in there, and if you tap it like that, then the noodles will come out. We love Coke. We got some Coke from my dad's business because my dad's business is awesome. We got a lot of Coke, Diet Coke, Sprite. some waters. But like I said, you wanna keep on stirring. See, there you go. See, it sticks. That's why you tap it like that, and then it comes off. It just automatically disappears. So you want to keep on stirring this, because the more it cooks, the more it's going to get to where it starts sticking. So you do not want it to stick. You can just let it cook. Just let it do its thing. Oh, let's see. So I got my mom to go to the dollar store, and she actually ordered the pods for it. But I was just using the green and the yellow, the sponge like that, but the sponge. And then a friend of mine had this, and he told me and recommended it. So ever since I started this, I can fill this up with soap. Like I said, that's our Dawn Ultra. You know, it saves the birds, you know, the chicks. You know, it saves them birds from the oil and everything, the grease and stuff. It cleans them, you know. Sometimes it comes in 3 extra, and some it comes in 2 extra. They got different sizes. They got smaller, big. You know, this is like 75 ounces. It says, you know, it's not gonna do right. But this is 75 ounces. But I can fill this tube up here and clean like 3 times. Clean the dishes 3 times, and it'll still, see, it's still got soap in the bottom. And I never pushed that button because apparently if you push it, it gives it more soap. But I think the more you use, and as the sponge gets hot, you know, from the hot water, it's going to clean it. You know, it's all going to start going down. It's very, I recommend these too. But I do not remember the name of them. I know it's a brand, but I don't remember. So what you're going to do is come back over here to your stove, and you want to give it a good stir from the bottom to the top. You want to keep on stirring it around from the, and see, you can tell the noodles swell too. You see that? How they swell like that? You're just going to continue, and after a little while, you're going to do like this. You're going to get you a noodle, get you a fork, and then you're going to cut it. If it cuts right through it, then all you got to do is then take your pot over there to your drainer, which is here in the sink. Once you're done, you bring it all back, put it all back in the pot, get your liquid gold, which is in this packet. You get 2 per box. If you use 1 box, you get 1 packet. If you use 2 boxes, you get another packet. And then you're just going to just cut it off the top there, and then you're going to squeeze all the liquid gold out. Now, it's going to be thick. Even though it says liquid gold, it's not powder. It's got some liquid, but it ain't not like a soup liquid like this water. Let's get some water here. That water, it ain't like that. It's goodness is what it is. So what you're going to do is continue boiling your noodles. And like I said, you can chop up your chicken, but you don't want every single bite to be nothing but a big old chunk of chicken. You know, some people do, some people don't. Like I said, let's see if we... Yep, there it is. Come here. Oh, there you go. See, it breaks it up. You can tell how it's breaking up by the boiling and the stirring and everything. And you want to let it boil some more, because you don't want it. You don't want to eat a noodle and then, you know, that noodle you eat, you got to chew it. I mean, of course, you need to chew your food, but you don't want it hard. You want it where you can, like I said, get a knife or mainly a fork or a spoon and just break that noodle. If you can break it in half, then you're good to go. But Don't force it. So what you do is you just, now we can turn the heat up a little bit, not a lot, just a little bit. And then you just wait here patiently. And then what you're doing is, as your heat now it's starting to boil pretty good now because I turned up the heat. So let's see. There we go. It's coming along slowly but surely. You can tell when the noodles are done. You can look at them and tell. But see, the way the water is when it's bubbling like that, it'll break up the smaller pieces of chicken. And what don't break, you can just break it up when, you drain all the water out, which is what we're going to do here in a couple of minutes. You're going to drain you're going to drain your water in your chicken, or you can probably do it. This is just the way I do it. This is the way I prefer to do it because it cooks it all at once. Yeah, I would say you can cook it in another pot. Your chicken, get it cooked, but then it'll just be sitting there while your noodles boil. So it makes a lot of sense just to cook it all at once. And like I said, when we drain it, I'll be able to chop it up real good. All the big chunks that are still there. Let's go through our seasoning now while we wait. This is my favorite season. Larry's. Seasoned salt. It's orange or red. The original. And we use the same company, the garlic salt. Oh, this one's made with sea salt. I haven't noticed that one. We'll get a better zoom in on it. There we go. And that's what the bottom looks like. We'll see if I can get a side view. That's better. And then it's the same one for the orange. It's just orange. Or red. It's more red than orange. Go ahead and set that out. Some people use black pepper, but I might as well. We'll pop a little black pepper in there. Here's the kind of black pepper we like. It's ground black pepper. It ain't the chunks of black pepper you can get. So what you want to do now is you want to stir it again because it's just about done. Now I'm going to set you down while I drain it so I can use both of my hands. And then I'll pick y'all back up once I fully drain it and make sure. But you can see. Let's get a fork here and see where we are. See where we stand. Up, stay. I'm going to come over here. Let's see. Got a fork. And what you're going to do is you want to drain your excess water on it. And then you're going to bring it over here to your workstation. And then all you're going to do is just see if you can stick a fork through it. And you can stick a fork through it and break it like that, you know it's done. Or you can stick a fork and it sticks on it. You know it's done. So I'm about to set y'all down while I drain this, and then I'll pick y'all back up when I get done draining it. You also want to turn your heat down so you ain't got to come back to a hot boiling eye and burn you. Now it is a lot of steam. So what you want to do is you can get a mitten. You can get a, oh, why is that like that? Huh. You want to get a mitten. Well, there's something wrong with that mitten. So what you're going to do with that mitten is, what you can do is just do it once at a time. Whew, that's a lot of steam. Alright. Now, you can leave some excess chicken or macaroni in there if you prefer. But I like to get it all to make sure if you have any big chunks of chicken, you can chop it up. So what you're going to do is now, here's your time where you can stir it up real good. And now you can chop up. Ooh, that's still a lot of steam. Hello. And you just want to go through, and I can pick y'all up now for a minute. Now this is your time where you can chop up your chicken. That's what you want to do, is chop up your chicken. Alright, now that you've gone through it and chopped it up pretty good. Missed one. I always miss one. There's always that piece of chicken that's going to sneak up behind you. Alright, now I'm going to set y'all back down so I can make sure I get it all out of this drainer, and I'll pick y'all back up when I start to stir it up. Okay, I can pick y'all back up now again for a minute. So now what we're going to do at the part, now this is the part where you can season it. So first what we're going to do is use some garlic salt. Come on, don't be a booger. Go ahead and open your seasoning. If you got to open it, especially if you're using one hand like me. So then it's already ready to go. And first we're going to use our Lawry's, there we go. Lawry's seasoned salt. Just sprinkle a little bit, you know, just a little bit, not a lot. Not a lot. A dab will do you. And then sprinkle a little bit of garlic salt, and then just a little bit. Pop that can once or twice. Or, you know, shake it. And then what you're going to do is just put all your lids back on. And I'm about to have to put y'all back down so I can open the cheese and pour it in the pot. So as I pour it in the pot, I shall pick y'all back up. So now all I'm doing, which y'all ain't going to be able to see this part, because I ain't got a head the camera yet. That's what I got to invest in. You just want to clip it off the top. And then all you're going to do now, this is the part where, which y'all can't see, I'm squeezing in the packets. You just want to, now some's going to go on your finger. If you're an adult, be a little kid and suck that finger and get that cheese off, because it's the best Velveeta cheese in the whole world. Other than your Mexican cheese dip. Your Mexican cheese dip and your Mexican burritos is the bomb too with their cheese. I love their Mexican cheese. It's the best. So now what you want to do is you still want to squeeze and roll up that cheese packet, because you want to get all that liquid gold out. You don't want to waste none at all. And then you want to tap it. If you have to, you can unroll it and then be able to squeeze it more properly until you get it all out. Alright, now we open the second one. Like I said, you get 2 packets per box you use. If you use 1, you get 1 packet. If you use 2, you get 2 packets. If you use the third one, you get 3. But only 1 package of the Velveeta cheese comes in each box. One thing of Velveeta. Then you want to shake it just a little bit to get the excess off of it. And then now you want to roll it up again. Because when you roll it up again, it gives you more advantage of, like I said, you just want to turn your heat down so you ain't got to have no piping hot eye to come back to. Alright, we just I swear, I don't know whoever come up about making some Velveeta cheese. Alright, now we can pick you back up. Alright, so now this is what it looks like. Now you just want to stir it all up real good. So what we're doing now is just stirring it all up. Your seasoning, your chicken, and your macaroni. You just want to tap your spoon real good, and then just pick up like that, and just stir it all up. There you go. The liquid gold like that. Give y'all something to make y'all's mouth water. So I know if I was watching somebody upload a video and this is what they were making, and it was that creamy, please, I would have to hold a cup under my mouth because it looks so good and it tastes good. It tastes better than it looks. So now you just want to stir it all up, and there you go. You serve it with, you know, whatever size bowl you want to use, and now you just let it sit. And the more you let it sit, then your cream and all that will but now you just turn your eye off. I already threw the packets in the trash, but you throw the excess in the trash, and then there you go, you serve. Alright, thanks for watching. Like I said, if you want more videos of me cooking, or whoever cooks in my family, if you want more, like, and let's see, at least 500 subscribers. If I can get 500 subscribers, then I'll think about doing more cooking videos of me cooking, but let's get 500 subscribers first. Alright, thanks for watching. Have a good one.